Jungkook and Taehyung's arrival in South Korea has finally been confirmed with the most awaited news for fans. The plane they boarded from Japan landed safely at a Korean airport. Even without an exaggerated official announcement, this moment immediately became a big highlight and spread quickly among the global army. For many fans, this return is not just an ordinary trip, but the finale is a series of days full of emotion, speculation, and deep longing. From the moment the plane hits the runway, the atmosphere of the airport feels different. There is no excessive hustle and bustle, but the presence of Jungkook and Taehyung exudes a calmness that actually makes the moment feel even stronger. Both looked healthy and calm, with expressions that described relief after a long journey. Their steady pace seems to be the answer to the concerns of fans who have been following every development from a distance. This trip from Japan had previously attracted great attention. Every little piece of information, from departure schedules to possible arrival times, is the subject of heated discussion on social media. Many fans are waiting for news with mixed feelings of anxiety and longing. Therefore, the news that they had arrived safely in Korea was greeted with a huge wave of relief and gratitude. Jungkook and Taehyung are known not only as global idols, but also as figures who always bring sincere emotions in every little moment. This return did not escape the emotional interpretation of the fans. For some, this is a symbol that the phase of their journey in Japan has come to a good end. For others, this moment feels like a reminder that behind the spotlight of the world, they are still human beings in need of home, rest, and a sense of security. And Katy, the airport, both seem to maintain a professional attitude, but remained warm. There are no exaggerated gestures, but small details such as the way they walk side by side and adjust each other's steps create a strong sense of togetherness. The fans who followed from afar capture the message clearly. Jungkook and Taehyung are fine, and they returned home safely. Fan reaction immediately flooded various platforms. Expressions of gratitude, prayer, and happiness flow endlessly. Many wrote that they were finally able to breathe a sigh of relief after waiting for the news of this return. Some expressed pride at seeing the two remain calm and strong amid the huge spotlight that has always followed their every step. This return also brings back a deeper sense of longing. After landing in Korea, public attention was again drawn to what would happen next. However, behind all the speculation, one most important thing has been missed. Jungkook and Taehyung arrived safely. For fans, that's more than enough for today. This simple moment proves that sometimes the most comforting news is the most basic. They came home safely. No big drama, no lengthy statements, just a successful landing and the relief that comes with it. And precisely because of its simplicity, this moment feels so emotional and meaningful. Now that the plane has landed and their steps have touched Korean soil, the story of this trip has turned into a memory that will continue to be talked about. Not because of the sensation, but because of the security and warmth it brings. Jungkook and Taehyung have returned, and for millions of fans around the world, the day closed with one common feeling: gratitude and serenity. Jungkook and Taehyung's return to South Korea feels even more meaningful because it occurs after a long period of speculation and public attention. As long as they are in Japan, every little move seems to be a puzzle piece that the fans keep putting together. But when the plane finally landed safely, all the questions seem to stop for a moment. All that remains is a sense of relief and confidence that they are doing well. Many fans recognize that moments like these often escape the spotlight of the mainstream media, but instead have great emotional significance. There is no grandiose stage, no concert spotlights, only the airport, suitcases, and steps home. But for Jungkook and Taehyung, and also for ARMY, this moment often feels the most real. This return is a reminder that behind their status as global superstars, there is a basic need to return to a place called home in Korea. The news of this landing quickly spread and sparked heated discussions. Many interpret this return as the beginning of a new phase. There is hope, there is anticipation, but there is also a sincere desire for both to rest in peace. Fans who followed their journey wrote messages full of empathy, hoping Jungkook and Taehyung could enjoy a stress-free time after arriving back. Their presence at the airport also shows an increasingly visible side of maturity. Both looked calm, unhurried, as if really enjoying the moment of a landing. Their body language exuded a sense of security, as if the long journey had been closed with a feeling of relief. It is these little things that fans often catch as a signal that they are in good shape, both physically and mentally. Within hours of news of the landing circulating, social media was filled with positive narratives. Many fans wrote that their day felt lighter after hearing this news. Some say that they were finally able to sleep peacefully. Others expressed gratitude that the trip went without problems. This reaction shows how strong the emotional bond is between Jungkook, Taehyung, and their fans. The homecoming also confirms one important point. Not all big moments have to be sensationalized. Sometimes, the news that someone arrived safely is enough to be in the spotlight. In a world that is often filled with rumors and speculation, a simple certainty like this feels comforting. Jungkook and Taehyung don't have to do anything but arrive safely to make millions of people feel relieved as time passed. This moment of landing would become part of a long series of stories of their journey. It will probably be remembered as a quiet day, a day without drama, a day when everything went as it should. But precisely therein lies its strength. Days like these are rarely highlighted, but they mean a lot to those who really care. Now, with their feet back on Korean soil, Jungkook and Taehyung move on to the next phase. Whatever the agenda that awaits, whatever the plans that will be announced in the future, this return has given an important emotional respite. A sigh of relief before the backstory moves forward. For fans, this moment will continue to be remembered as a day of great relief. The day when good news comes without frills, without excessive sensations. Just one simple sentence resonated in many people's hearts. Jungkook and Taehyung landed safely in Korea. And in that simplicity stored so deep gratitude. After the hustle and bustle of the news of the return slowly subsided, the mood of the fans also calmed down. Many have noticed that moments like this are not always present in the form of official statements or widely circulated photographs. It was precisely the silence after the landing that felt most soothing, as if it made room for Jungkook and Taehyung to truly return to being themselves, away from the spotlight for a moment. This safe return also brings a strong sense of trust between idols and fans. Without words, without a long explanation, the news of the landing was enough to answer the concerns that had arisen. Many soldiers wrote that they did not need excessive detail. The most important thing was to know that Jungkook and Taehyung arrived safe and sound in the memory of fans. This day will be recorded as a simple but warm day. Not because of a major event, but because of the feeling of relief that unites so many people in different parts of the world. Jungkook and Taehyung have returned to Korea, and along with that, they bring home the peace they've been waiting for.